Alright, so say you just rolled into a city because you just feel like riding every line on the, what you call it, the transit, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing today.
So what made me do this today? Well, in all honesty, it's because I felt like it was a good way to discover the entire city as a whole from a guy who's only lived on the north side primarily. And because I just felt like it, really. I thought I was going to be the first person to do this, but then while planning this, I found out this guy did it in 9 hours. I was hoping if I could beat that time, but yeah, we'll see.
Be nice getting first class, huh?
So, what was the plan? Well, the first plan, my initial plan, was to start all the way at O'Hare. That's where I start my day off, and then I'd ride all the CTA Blue Line all the way to the Loop and to Forest Park. After Forest Park, I'd take the bus all the way to the Harlem and Lake stop on the Green Line. And then I'd take the Green Line all the way to the Loop here again, and then I'd go back to Ashland and 63rd, then go back on train again, all the way to Garfield again, and then this time I go all the way down to Cottage Grove. After that, I would take the bus to the 63rd stop, Red Line, and then I'll go all the way down to the Red Line of 95th and Dan Ryan. After 95th and Dan Ryan, I'd ride all the way back up north to the Loop here, and then to Howard. And then after Howard, just take the yellow line over to Dempster and Skokie. Then go back all the way down Howard again. And then take the purple line to Linden this time. And then after the Linden, I went back to the Loop. And I would take most of my stops from Washington and Wells, just to have a full experience of each line. And then I'd take the orange line next, all the way passing Roosevelt, and all the way to Midway. After Midway, I'd go back again. And then I'd take the pink line all the way to 54th and Cermak, and then go back again. And then finally, to finish off my day, by taking the brown line and going to Kimball. Yeah, it was a really long day, to say the least. I'm well aware that the CTA is not necessarily the safest option to travel throughout the city, especially when you get near the Loop or through the south side. So my best option was to get near, or exactly in the front carts where the operators are at. So to have in order to have maximum security. They announced they were departing soon, so I had to jump in to the closest one. I didn't want to miss that train.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long trip. This is my first line I've beat. So, yeah, it's only 8 o'clock in the morning, 7:30, I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna be a long day. Let's just hope it lasts. Lasts short. That's what I meant. Yeah, there could be delays on my trip because, especially on the blue line and the orange line, mainly because, yeah, there's a lot of people boarding the trains because to get home or travel, simply just travel during this Christmas break. Yeah, I'm doing this during Christmas. And, yeah, this is going to be up around probably New Year's Day because I need some time to edit this. Speaking of which, I'm trying to beat the 8-hour and 49-minute mark. I don't know if that's going to be possible. That one guy said, I think he's the only one that did this whole thing, to be honest, but if I'm not able to beat it, I think I'll be just fine. Just at least getting through it for the experience, because I think this is going to be something to keep in mind about, to say the least. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. Alright, and yeah, this is where I normally go to school, but school's closed because I'm already finished with finals. And also, we're on the Congress branch. But yeah, we're on the Congress branch, and honestly, I've only been down this branch only once. And I'll be honest, I have not had the best experience down there, bro. It was it was a rainy day, but at the same time, then again, just the people around there in general is just shady, to say the least. I'm honestly not gonna lie, I kind of do look shady just going down this whole place just in general. And I don't know, man. I don't know if I can be able to do this. I'm not gonna call it quits. I'm only like 1/16 of the way done. I just got out of the loop. And yeah, as you can see here, like I said, we're on the Congress branch, and Racine is like pretty much the last stop for UIC in general. The West Campus is all the way down to the Illinois Medical District. Yeah, this is gonna be a long day, man. I'm probably gonna be home by the time the sun goes down. The Congress branch looks so sketchy that I swear the stations compared to the one that you find on Harlem Kennedy, it doesn't look that bad, but here, they all look the same. I was like surprised how narrow these platforms are. Yeah, 1 line down, 7 to go. Next is the green line, and I'm probably not going to record often on there because, let's be honest, I haven't heard that many good things about the green line. I'm trying to get those lines out of the way first, to be honest with you. But yeah, 1 down, 7 to go. The next line is the green line, and to say the least, it's probably the most sketchiest of all the lines with the neighborhoods it passes through, especially through Garfield Park and Inglewood, and maybe even Grand Crossing. Does it go through Grand Crossing? I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, it's perhaps one of the sketchiest lines. It only makes up for it because it's got the newest carts, I would say. I think that's the terminology. But yeah, I was kind of scared to ride the entire green line at first. And I'll be honest, spoiler alert, it was kind of stressful. Alright, I'm back home, and after that trip, Blue Line is usually the line that I usually take when I get to downtown or back home in general. And to say the least, it's pretty much the longest line out of all the CTA. And it's not usually bad up on the north side of the Blue Line, but on the south side, oh god, dude. It may not be nowhere near as bad as the Green Line, but honestly, at the same time, Blue Line, I'm gonna give it a B tier because they could improve the rolling stock too. I don't know. Yeah, I give the Blue Line a B tier. Yeah, and along the line, by the way, yeah, I'm gonna be ranking these. And yeah, that's what I give the Blue Line, a B. A solid B.
What we do here is go back.
Yeah, as you can see here, at Harlem and Lake, this is train number 2 of 8 for the day. Oh god, I'm honestly low-key regretting this, low-key. I don't think you can read it over here. But yeah, apparently, like at O'Hare, it's like 5-minute wait for each train. Or at least for the Blue Line in general. But here, it's like every 10 minutes for each line, I think. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna be here for a while. I thought it was 10 minutes for each branch. 5 minutes for each branch, but that's up to a total 10 minutes. Yeah, I was wrong. I'm gonna be here for a little while. I guess no matter how good or new or their rolling stock is, I guess you can't have on the Green Line, just like you can't have in Detroit. Now here's a good view of the Chicago skyline from the south side.
Saw it already? Good. Yeah, anyway, if you thought that the west side of Chicago looks sketchy, oh god, the south side. It's practically like a deserted ghost town, like in the Wild West. There's practically nothing there. It feels so different compared to the whole city.
I'm barely 3 hours in, and I might be on the green line for a while, if you include the other branches, and plus the track work.
We expect to be moving shortly.
Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Series. Oh my god, I'm already freaking exhausted. This is like already the second line already. Wish me luck, man. I swear. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna beat like the 9-hour mark. Yeah, there's no way.
And after 30 minutes of waiting, I'm very glad to finally arrive at Cottage Grove. Very happy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we were delayed a little bit. Jesus Christ, yeah, that was a long ass delay. Just don't know how I'm gonna get to 63rd while taking, yeah, I don't know how, to be honest with you.
And here I am waiting for the next green line going all the way to Harlem and Lake just so I can get off at Garfield. And I was starting to think that it was probably best to take the bus instead. I don't know why I didn't take the bus instead, to be honest, all the way to Ashland and 63rd. I guess I was like too stuck to my original plan, I guess I would say. But looking back at it, how was I supposed to be 8 hours and 49 minutes? By only taking the transit and that's it, not taking buses as well.
I ain't getting to 63rd Street anytime soon. I swear. If you live anywhere next to, like, that's not the blue line or red line, yeah, good luck trying to get places in general, bro. Public transportation everywhere else.
After 15 minutes, the train to Ashland 63rd finally came, and I was also glad that I wasn't the only Asian person down there.
After probably like 4 hours, not even 4 hours, well, 4 hours total. Yeah, I finally finished with the green line. Honestly, that took like a while to say the least. Right now, I'm in Inglewood. Honestly, it's not as bad as people say, but then again, it's during the day. But of course, while doing this, you gotta be aware of your surroundings. Yeah, I'll meet you when I get to the red line.
Next year, after my trip with the green line, oh god, it was horrible. Like, the frequency of when the trains came, I know I said something about public transportation down there being really bad, but on the other hand, 12 o'clock is like the least busiest time during the day because everyone's at work. So I take that back. I'll give that the benefit of the doubt, but oh god, I was not a big fan of it. So I will put it in the D tier in terms of like experience and everything in general. And how to navigate through the green line, I was like, oh frick me, dude. Like how? I was so tired half the day.
Broken glass in the gutter, yelling at your mother on the payphone, saying you'll be back by the summer. She with me now, mama. She with me now, mama.
It's been 5+ hours since I started that trip, but despite all that, I'm only on my third line, the red line. And it's like the second longest line on the CTA, and oh boy, can I bear it? Well, it surprisingly went by so quick, so yeah. And during this time of the trip, I really had to pee, but at the same time I couldn't find a bathroom. I was gonna take one at McDonald's on the 95th and Dan Ryan, but there was no bathrooms available, so I had to ride all the way up to Skokie. And also, the red line on the south side is just as bad. Or maybe not as bad as this west side of the blue line, but it's still pretty bad. For example, there would be people like holding up the goddamn train just for a goddamn cigarette. There were people that will like literally straight up scream out, "I'ma f***ing kill you," quote unquote. That's literally what I heard on the train. I was kind of scared.
That marks like number, what was it? 3, I think. 3 out of 8 so far. Yeah, I'm not even halfway done with this, but at least the yellow line is going to be like very short, to say the least. After the yellow line, I'm halfway done with this. I can't believe what am I doing with my life.
After that, I didn't really record much of the yellow line, but either way, what's there to record really is just 2 stops. It's like, no one's here. It's literally the south side, yeah.
Now, I'm pretty much halfway done. I just need the purple line, the orange line, the pink line, and the brown line, and that's it. Honestly, yeah, this is going a lot longer than I thought it would be. And yeah, I don't even know how I've gone insane yet. I'm trying to limit my recording because one, they already suspected me for something, obviously, like, and two, my phone battery. My phone battery is like at 40 now. I had to charge it for my lunch break after I got off the yellow line. There's 4 more to go. I don't even know if I'm gonna finish this today, to be honest with you. I hope so. It's 3:34 at the moment. Let's just hope I get through this today. All in one day, let's hope. It's almost 8 hours since I've been doing this. But yeah, I don't know.
Honestly though, I was probably the most tired on the purple line. I was like half asleep. I thought I couldn't do this anymore. I thought of taking the stop off at Clarkin Lake and just take the blue line and go back home. But I didn't. I was still on the train. So let's continue this trip from the orange, brown, and pink. After that, I went straight to the red line, purple line, and the yellow line. I know I mixed up that order, but the red line, honestly, I'll give it an A. It wasn't that too bad of an experience going down the red line, in my opinion. On my way to 95th and Dan Ryan, there were like some sketchy things going on, but otherwise, not too bad otherwise. Yellow line, I'll put it C for neutral because I really don't care about the yellow line. The yellow line was pretty, like, and the purple line, I don't know. Purple line, I'm trying to get my, like, tiredness aside. Because on the purple line, I was the most tired on the purple line. Jesus Christ, I was ready to call it quits. But otherwise, I'd give this a B as well. No, actually no, I'll give it a C. If I give it a B, I'm calling it, it's the same level as the blue line, so no.
I think I'm almost done with this trip. I have 6 out of the 8 lines done, and I also even found a faster way to get to the pink line. Instead of going back to the loop, I think it's pointless to do that. I think it's best if I take the bus all the way to 54th and Cermak. Because honestly, it's like a zigzag. I don't have to keep going back and forth all the time. And then I'll just head my merry way back home and just call it a day finally. I've been up, like, I've been doing this before the sun even rose. And the sun has already set. I'm trying to get home at least before 7. So let's just see how it goes, I guess. I'm about to hop on the pink line. I'm almost done finally. Yeah, I'm legit almost done. After the pink line, just go to the loop, brown line. I know I said that already, but I'm already here actually. You know, years are passing when cell phone booths are no longer being used. Found that really disappointing, man. Now you can't prank call people like before now. The pink line. Is this the 6th out of the 8 stop? Well, 7th now actually. I've done 6. But yeah, this is my 7th now. I just gotta get to the other end first and make it officially complete, you know. And found a random fun fact. The pink line, before it became the pink line, it used to be part of the blue line. And then I don't know why they changed it. I was too young for that, apparently, but yeah. The pink line was once a branch of the blue line, kind of how the green line has two branches now. But yeah, the more you know.
The orange line was overall a better experience than the purple line. I was kind of glad about the experience on the orange line. It had better views in general, despite it being nighttime, and I got like a obscured seat from those adverts. And the pink line, well, when I was going on the pink line, there was like an ambulance and a police car that went to the station actually, because there was like some drunk guy. That's what I saw from the situation. I didn't want to get into their business, because you can't, you gotta mind your own business at the end of the day, but that's just what I assumed had happened. But the pink line here, you can see the overpass here, and that is where the blue line used to go through.
Yeah, 7 out of 8 lines. Yeah, I'm at the brown line now. It's like the very first stop. I'm actually almost done. I did not think I would actually be able to accomplish this. If I get this done, that is. It's crazy, man. I don't even know how I was able to pull it off, but yeah, I'm almost home.
The last part tends to be either really slow or really fast, and honestly, this really turned out really fast. And I was glad that I'm almost done with it. It kind of felt relieving, but at the same time, anticlimactic when I finished everything all at once, all in one day. I thought I had to do like 2 days, like 4 lines for one day and 4 lines for the other, due to how slow I was going. It was really dark out that you couldn't see anything, and my camera struggled to focus a little bit. And honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now before I say anything, because I forgot to say in the intro. Let me set the default microphone as the wired microphone, please, so I don't have to switch anything else every time I enter video mode.
Oh my god. I actually somehow did it. Yeah, I actually somehow did it. I thought my mental capacity couldn't take it with all 8 lines, 140 something stations, but I somehow managed to do it. I feel like my life is sweet now. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. At the same time, it feels anticlimactic, so. Oh.
Orange line, despite their carts being so crappy to say the least, it's honestly not a bad experience on the orange line. Even though it goes through the south side, it mostly goes through the safest parts of the neighborhood. So therefore, I just give it, hate to say it, despite having the oldest carts to say the least, I put this in A. I know it was nighttime, but it's got some good views, to say the least, not gonna lie. And the pink line, I wonder why does the pink line even exist? Like after the yellow line, this line has the least ridership. But my experience on there wasn't too bad, so I'm gonna put this on the C tier as well. And last but not least, the brown line. Brown line, I was happy to get off the brown line to complete my trip. Luckily it goes through like one of the safest parts. I would say the brown line probably goes through the safest parts of the neighborhood, of the city I mean. I feel like it could be a little better, so I'd rank it a B tier. B for brown, I guess. Blue and brown, I don't know.
Yeah, I had to change, but my overall experience, I'm glad that I did this trip overall because, hey, it's a once in a lifetime thing. I know this is not for everyone, like I said, because I was even regretting it when I was on the green line. But yeah, after visiting all 8 lines, 145 stations around there, I better have the ability to fast travel after that because I don't want to be late to school anymore. I recorded all of this on the Pixel 6 Pro, and it's in general really, they upped up their video to say the least, to be honest with you. Like it kind of looks almost like their photos for the most part, except for the selfie camera at night, which is very highly grainy to say the least. I was like, what am I looking? I feel like sometimes you're better off using the rear camera for vlogging regardless anyway. But even then, you just can't see yourself. And that's all I have for this trip here. I'm glad I took this trip, but at the same time, I'm never gonna do it again. But once again, thank you for watching this 30-minute video, and I'll see you guys when I make another 5-minute commentary. See ya. Peace.